Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in All the Mods 10. Alright, so let's just get right to it, because this is a machine I want to make. Alright, so real quick, I made these jumbo tanks. They're really not that hard to make. They're just for the regular tanks. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Jumbo tank. Hope you guys are doing well, by the way. I kind of jumped into this. Yeah, so it's just these singularity tanks, and they hold a lot. And then I also got a zombie in here. So I put the cow in to get more of the pink juice. I put the zombie in to get more of the meat juice. There we go. Done and done. I didn't do much off camera work on this because I was sick on that day, but I'm feeling much better now. Okay, so what I want to make, well, first of all, I want to ask a question. These videos are only about 20 minutes long. And I'm still, even after all these years, trying to find that fine line between off-camera work / streams. That's what my off-camera work is I stream it. Or doing stuff on camera. And I feel I'm decent at it. The problem is, if we look at this book, just any one of these, if we go to just Industrial Foregoing, there are so many things to make that I could do 20 episodes on just making this stuff. And people get bored after a while. They stop watching. So I don't want to do 20 episodes on one mod. But artifacts are stuff. Basic armor. There's stuff we haven't even touched. You know, silent gear, I felt I did a lot of. Do you guys even remember? Yeah, me either. Logistics. A lot of you guys wanted me to do pylon stuff and do more of that, you know? So, yeah. So let me know, should I just, make a bunch of machines and then talk about them? We'll figure it out. So, all right, but this is the machine I want to make the most right now. I don't know why. I love this machine. It's kind of kooky. So to make this, we can do this today. We needed to make another one of these machine frames, which we needed nether scrap for. And even though I wasn't able to stream this, I was able to do a little bit of off-camera work on this. And we have, where'd they go? There's one here. Where'd my other? Okay, I got netherite. What's happening? I'm not crazy. Where did I put it? I thought I got 4 pieces of netherite. There's 1 scrap, but we had 4. I'm not missing them. All right, nether bricks. I do not know where it went. I got 4, not scraps. I got 4 netherite. And I have no idea where I put it. All right, well, you guys are going to see me cheat because I did it legit, and then apparently I lost it. I don't know where. I don't have any other, weird backpacks or anything. No. All right, well, sorry about that, guys. Let's see. What is it? Game mode, right? Yeah. Creative. I got 4. Nope, that's not how that works. No, could you stop it? Oh, I don't know how to use this. What is it under here, maybe? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I had got. All right. So let's see the best use to get this. Uses. Alloy smelting gives me 1 per. Let's see. Crusher gives 3 of this. Okay. Uses. Okay. So we want to use the crusher. Oh, yeah. Oh, is it in here? Let me see. Hold on. Maybe. No. Here? No. All right. Whatever. We're going to stick this in here. And is this going to give us 3 scrap per? Okay, and then uses. Oh, in an enrichment chamber. Okay. Wow, is this going to give us 12? Wow. All right, cool. All right, we'll let that go. That's in there. Don't let me forget. We're going to find this other stuff right now, aren't we? Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to trying to make this one machine. So we're going to need a simple machine frame. What's in this right now? Anything? Can I? Oh, no, we have to break it, I guess. That's kind of annoying that it doesn't have a... Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's make this machine. So we're going to need to get a pity machine frame, nether brick, iron ingot, gold gear, and some of our plastic. Okay. Let's see. Nether bricks. There's that. Let's see. A gold gear. All right. There's that. Okay. And then we needed iron. And then we needed a pity machine frame. Which, once again, there's that block of redstone that we need so badly all the time. Okay. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to go plastic, pity machine frame, nether brick. Here's this. There's that. Then we get our bucket. We grab this and put it in there. And now this is going. Okay. Then we're going to come over here. And while that's doing its thing, we're going to look up gold and a diamond gear. So let's go get that stuff. We have the rest of the stuff on us. So we're going to need gold. And then a diamond gear. All right, there's that. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to need a bucket of the pink slime. And then I think that's it for that. Okay, here's this. Let's once again waste this power. Oh, gimme. All right, pink slime, and then let's see. Nope, not that. Not that at all. There's that, and then that, and then here and there, and then this and that, and then there. All right, perfect. So there's that. That's going. That's great. That's wonderful. That's awesome. Let's grab a pink slime. All right. So we're going to have to go make some of this stuff. And a lot of this will make sense here in a minute. So we're going to need to make, let's get in here. We're going to need to make ourselves a crafting table. Okay, so remember there's crafting involved. We need a diamond pickaxe. So pickaxe is involved. We're going to need a furnace. And then we're going to need 2 gold gears, 1 and 2. And now we have this guy. Oh, I took my Silk Touch pickaxe. Damn it. All right, that's my fault. That's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So now we have this machine, and I'm just going to plop this guy here. Now, this guy is very interesting because you can make a lot of stuff. So let's see. What do we want to get? We can get cobble, diorite, andesite, cobble, deep slate, granite, netherrack, obsidian. Okay. And then we could do crushing, crafting, nothing, and smelting. All right. So to do this, in essence, this could just be a cobble gen, right? So we'll come and get... I forget where my thing is every once in a while. We're going to come and get a thing of water, because that's right here. Actually, I think there's one right there, but that's fine. All right. Now, like a cobble generator, we don't have to constantly be refilling this to make cobble. It never makes the water or the stuff go away. So, if you notice, we're now making cobble. There you go. It takes power, it makes cobble. Since it's on smelt, it's automatically making that cobble into stone and then into smooth stone, okay? Now, if we click this to crushing, it'll make cobble and then it'll make gravel. Nothing happens when you cook gravel, so that's where this process stops. But if I do this, it takes the gravel and makes sand. Because it has smelting, it then makes glass. If I turn this to this, and we take this out, it'll make cobble, it'll crush it down to gravel, it'll crush it down to sand. I don't know what this is going to do, it depends. And then it'll crush it down to, there we go, silicon that you can use in applied energistics. Yeah, and that's basically how it kind of goes. So you could make, say, sandstone blocks. I want to turn this one. This does crafting. I don't know if there's anything we're going to make with sand. 2x2. It would probably make sandstone. I'm guessing. We'll find out here in a sec. So yeah, you have all these inventories that you can then, make them come out in different ways. All right, all right, let's see. Here's the crafting. Okay, didn't do anything. What if we do this one? I thought it might make sandstone. But either way, I want this to do nothing. And I want this to do nothing. So basically what this is going to do for us right now is this is just going to make cobble, gravel, and stone. Now, if you see this, you need water, you need lava, doesn't consume any. If we change it, it will start consuming these items. I don't want it to make other stuff. So you would have to have a water input and a lava input for that to work. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by this machine. Mostly because it makes basic resources so simple. And then we could set this out so that we could put like a barrel here and it would just put the sand in there. But if we let it sit here, it'll keep making sand until this is full. Then it'll make a stack of gravel. And once a stack of gravel is in there, it'll be full. Then it'll make cobble. We can just let it go. All right, so there's that. And yeah, I don't know how many of these machines I'm really that concerned with. I mean, we could go all in and make like, sewage and plants but I don't know how much room I'm going to want to take up in here. I mean, we already have this little setup over here and whatnot. I don't know what other stuff is going to go. So let's do this. Let's take a moment here. What did I get in this? I guess I got this. Oh, I got another right ingot. That's what I got. All right. Would you just give me my goodies? There we go. I got a Mob Slaughter Factory and a Starlight Story. I don't know what either of those do, but... All right, so if we look, and I kind of have the same issue with a lot of these other ones in reference. Immersive engineering, we walked a little bit down, we can make the approved blast furnace. And then obviously we have so many big machines that we can put in here. And that's another reason I want to use a whole lot. Create, I don't know. Maybe industrial foregrain, just dire things. I'd have to look through this one. I know it's dire wolf stuff. I don't know this one that well, so that might be one. Let me know if that's something you guys want, because it looks like we can make like upgrades for some of our stuff. Draconic evolution is awesome, but it just pisses me off. Mechanism is always good. We did a little bit of that. Mechanism reactors. Are these the ones that blow up? They seem scary. Pneumatic craft. I'm the king of pneumatic craft. You guys know that. I love it. Can't get enough. Railcraft. Never super interest me, but you guys let me know. Zycraft I did a little bit of back in All the Mods 9. Kind of dug it. And then this one, I don't know what this one is, but it looks interesting. Drone port. Pipe booster. All right, maybe we'll mess around with this one and stuff. So what I'm thinking is this room and this room, I do need to clean up because this is all the dirt from the floor above. So I'm going to put a layer of smooth slabstone. So maybe this will also be a big machine room. Maybe we'll put these ones in here and then move all the smaller ones up there. That might be an idea, because it looks like we're gonna have a lot more. And then even once we get past this, we still are we took a break of modern industrialization. We got 3 more quest lines, powers in the other room, and then we still need an area for magic and some of this stuff too. So, and that's not even counting that we've got hostile neural networks. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put productive trees in here, but we'll figure it out. And then pylons, modular routers, integrated dynamics, basic logistics. We still need to make a stupid ME system, plus any of this stuff here. So yeah, let me know. I mean, I can just crank out some of these machines on stream or even off stream. I know this is something that when I stream, I kind of play around with because this is painfully time consuming and kind of annoying, but it's also still a little bit of fun. So yeah, this pack is one of the first times I'm really running into there's too much I want to do. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. But we got this guy going. You can see we already got 39 of that. We are using a little bit of power, but not that much. Let's actually go down to our power room, which is basically just this machine. And we've got no power in here. So we're going to crank this guy on. I think this one's still here. That's empty. That's empty. I don't know if this is going out. We might just barely be holding on with this machine. All right, but we are now starting to build up our buffer here. And yeah, we're okay. We're okay. All right, so yeah, we made one machine. Is there anything else I want to make this episode before we get out of here? Let's see. The laser drill, I think, is one we're going to want to do. Because I don't know, can we break? I don't think we can break these walls, can we? Nope, doesn't even pretend we can. I think that needs to shoot into the void, so I don't know if we can put one of those in here. I don't know. Let me know. Is there a tricky way of making one block of this stuff in the floor go away? Let me know, because I know we're in the void. Like our cube, if you look at our map, we are just a cube floating in the void, which is the most emo lyrics I've ever written. But yeah, so let me know, is there a magical way that we can, I don't know, use a piston to push one of these or something? I don't know. Anyways, there we go. We're going to wrap things up there. A lot of discussion on this one. I need your guys' thoughts down in the comments. of what you think we should do. Because I don't want to burn everybody out because I'm working on one mod, but I also don't want to piss everybody off because I'm bouncing around. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap things up there. Hope you enjoyed. We made one thing today, but it was a cool thing, and we talked about a lot of stuff. So, don't forget, like, subscribe, click that bell, leave a comment, share on social media. Any and all those things help me out tremendously. If you guys want to take it to the next level, you could do that by becoming a Patreon. Check out the Patreon link down below. That way they, that weird. That was two different things. Check out the Patreon link down below. Get access to this server plus many others. Hang on our Discord. Be in our Saturday streams. Boy, my mind wandered there. If you guys want to watch me do off-camera work on this, I do this every Friday at noon Pacific time at twitch.tv/Bodie101. Come hang out, have some fun, have some laughs. I'd love to see you guys there. And last but not least, if you guys want to get your own server, head on over to Host Havoc. Use the link down below. That way they know you're coming from one of my videos. And until next time, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!